course, well, let me switch this thing real quick. All right. Of course, Ross is going back and forth with Drake or whatever. Everybody already know about the diss records and stuff like that. But that's not where the real battle, it seems like, or where people are spending the majority of their time at, right? It seems like people are spending the majority of their time on the whole Instagram thing of them going back and forth. And so, obviously one will post something and the other one post something or whatever, and they going back and forth and all of that. And so the one thing that I'm paying attention to, and I got some thoughts, but I want y'all to share me, first. And I gotta pull it up. Hold on. Let me pull it up for y'all. I had it on something else. So he be going live, obviously, all the time. And, different people is picking sides, obviously. And you got Birdman, obviously, he always gonna rap with Drake. And he like, yo, Drake, I got your back or whatever. And now Ross has, gotten into a whole dissing Birdman really, really hard and stuff like that. And one thing that he did was, I guess he brought up Birdman's mom. And I think that Birdman's mom might be passed away or something, or whatever. And so he's getting into now mentioning Birdman's mom or whatever and stuff like that. And so I'm going to play this, but my question is it supposed to be rules of engagement, or it's just who can get the most disrespectful? Like, is it a line that you don't cross, or is it 100% disrespect 100% of the time because y'all in a war, y'all in a beef? So I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna play this, and then I want to get y'all thoughts on it real quick. Let me fast forward it real quick.
Boy, BBL Drizzy, I got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than Ricky Rose. And let's assume you did. Well, your best friend, Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watch that man struggle them 5 years and ain't get that man a mansion? Because if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million? Boy, it's one for 40 on Indian Creek. It's one for 50 on Star Island. You got 48 hours. If you got Ricky Rose money, ain't none of my winning foreclosure. Come on, boy. I'm finna bust a bottle. Boy, don't do stunner like that. Come on, man. What happened to that? 48 hours, the countdown has begun. And that old ass jet you got, they gave it to you free. That's a 1978. Be safe on that, Drizzy. Be safe on that plane. That old God is great. Hey, no, this shit is really funny because I'm going to tell y'all, it's like battling against nerds. It's like sitting in a class and you watching all the nerds put together their best science project to present to the class. Man, y'all can have that shit. I ain't with that shit. Your nose fake, your stomach fake. You don't write raps. Your biggest homies in foreclosure. Come on, man. Go buy all them that's living with each other a big mansion and put the BBL Drizzy logo on the gates. Man, feed the man. Come on, man. Do that shit, man. And y'all need to pray for Drake and tell him, park that old ass plane. It's a 1978. The cargo jet people gave it to him free for promo. And I ain't hating, but be safe, man. If something was to happen to you and I couldn't tell you this, be safe. And anybody getting on it, be safe, man. Wear your seat belts and make sure the oxygen things in there, because that shit was just for luggage. It wasn't for human beings. So what, this is a perfect opportunity for y'all to see the type of boy he is. Soon as that pressure on boy, he gonna go post stunner in that $20 jogging suit. No, the man needs some paper. And make him say, I got your back. He don't want to say that to that Mark. He got that Mark back. That Mark ain't fed him none. But since you done watched him struggle and gave him, show the world you go buy him, post him when you go buy him a $40 million mansion, white boy. Huh? Huh? Soon as Rose on your ass and you call your mama, then I'ma post Birdman and kiss him on TV. Nah, that's what white boys do. Show your real when you go buy them that big mansion, nigga. You know how Stunner and them used to do it. Huh? When Stunner was on top, when you was... Come on, white boy, show the world we watching now. Ooh, you posting when you need them. Ooh. Hey, I need you to play that. What happened to that crib? What happened to that crib? Come on, Drizzy. Come on, white boy. Come on. Come on, white boy. Soon as you get in that trouble, ooh, I gotta go stand next to the. Ooh, we just watched this on for real time. See, white boy, I'm a different kind of. I'm a different kind of nigga. Rose, I'm rich. I don't need you for a remix, white boy. I don't need you. All them others want to tell you what I'm telling you. I'm saying it for all the who ain't in my position. What happened to that crib? Come on, nah, we ain't getting slimy yet. We just warming up. Wait, want it? If you want it, beep about it. Put it on Miss Gladys. We all got them. We all got them. Let the dogs loose, y'all. Want to go now? Let's go now. This Rose, bitch.
So, the question um, is it too far? And at what point does it? Because, well, yeah. Do y'all think that it's going too far? In your opinion?
No, not really. Yeah, no, not really. It's funny though. I'm not gonna lie. This was funny. I was over here laughing. Like Rose, alright, he kind of funny. But no, it's not too far. I mean, compared to what they did in the '90s, I don't think this is too far.
Hmm. What do you think, Quentin? Do you think that it's going too far?
I think there's rules of engagement to every war. I think generally speaking, keeping kids and family out the and women out the beef is probably the norm.
Hmm. You got to keep women. You said you got to keep women and family out the beef.
And kids, yeah.
No, that's where I totally disagree. I think it's all fair game.
You think it's all fair game?
I think it's all fair game.
Mm.
Especially like I think it's all fair game. Because after you talk
Dang.
about the person, you gonna have to drag something else.
Well,
It
see,
don't
I said this in the beginning, and I said that I agreed with J. Cole, right? And that I think that J. Cole understood it, and he said, "Listen, I don't want to be involved in this shit. I've been sleeping well every single night. This shit is not gonna just be on wax. It always spills over. Then different crews be beefing. Next thing you know, people mama getting talked about and stuff like that." And J. Cole and everybody got mad at him and they said, "No, man, it ain't no. This is just bars. This is just bars. It's just bars." And I said it, and it's playing exactly like I said that it was playing. And everybody said that I was wrong when I said, "Yeah, J. Cole played it correct and he did the right thing." And now all of a sudden, everybody is saying, "Oh no, it's now it's spilling over. It's
Yeah, but if you
spilling over."
get personal, if you don't want it to get personal, you might as well not even get in the beef. Because, like I said, after you talk about the person, you don't have nothing left with the mom of the kids, everybody else. So, I mean,
But it
if you
never
don't,
just stays as bars. And no point in the
huh?
history of rap has it ever just stayed bars. Ever. And everybody kept saying, "No, man, it's just, hey, man, this is just bars. This is bars." And I said, "No, bro, it's not just bars. That's not what it is. I'm about to get my dog 2K up here." And it
I don't
always
know.
spills over into being a lot more personal. Every
The
single
next
time.
thinking, I don't think they're gonna, I don't think they're on that gangster ish. Maybe like Young Thug or something.
Why
But
wouldn't it
outside
be?
of that,
Because a lot of times it don't be them. It be the people around them that it turns into a situation. Let me get 2K up here and see what
like
he.
Meek Mill
but
ain't do it. What's the other guy?
do you have to
Pusha T ain't.
engage though? Can you just like stay out and still get the bag without fighting with these niggas?
2K, you want to be on camera?
Yeah,
Nah,
that's cool.
gotta do
All
that.
right, I'm about to pull 2K up here. But I don't think that it ever just stays on wax. I think
No,
it always turns into something that's bigger than that.
it
2K
did.
is
It
in the
does.
building.
What's up
Yo,
today?
Oh
what's good,
shit, okay.
man?
That nigga got some normal shit.
Yeah.
2K.
Hey, man, I
That
don't
nigga
think
got the
Rick Ross
white
went
people
far enough,
refrigerator.
bro.
You said what, 2K?
I don't think Rick Ross went far enough.
I
Ah,
can't. I see. I can't ask you because you don't believe in putting on brakes on shit.
Yeah, see, Rick Ross, he from that lineage, like the same shit 50 from, where anytime I'm broke or I need some content, I'm going straight to my ops. That's what I use ops for. So he gonna keep it on wax. This ain't gonna get drug into the streets. But you gotta know, like when we beefing and I'm low on content, you for to be it.
Yeah, but did he go too far by mentioning Birdman's mom, his dead mother?
Mm.
Oh, Miss Gladys, he made her a public figure. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
do
still,
it.
that don't. But still, at the same, nah. But still, bro, like that's like saying like just because I say, oh man, you know what I'm saying, I put this on my father, then all of a sudden niggas just start talking about my father. No, that shit ain't. That shit's still off
But
limit.
Drake does it all the time. He talks about he stay talking about Rihanna. Okay, she's a mother. She's a
Brianna
mother.
is a public figure.
Right, but okay, but he will talk about somebody's wife. He will talk about somebody's girl that you wouldn't know that you have to go look up. Like Drake does that sneak diss and stuff.
So
He does
you,
it all the time. And
I'm just curious. So it's no limit. So it don't matter if your mother
Nah,
passed away, your father
it's a
passed
limit.
away. All of that shit is just good to go.
It's a limit, but it's usually kids. That's what we hang
So
up
dead
like.
parents and shit like that. That don't matter.
It's counting in game, bro. Like, yeah,
because that's what Nick just
I ain't
got
gonna
out
lie.
of the whole talking about Megan Thee Stallion's mother.
But see, that's why I don't like engaging in this shit because it turned dark. And see, here's the thing: when people say it ain't no limits, it's no limits until a motherfucker cross a limit. Then that shit go all the way left, and niggas be like, "Oh, why did it have to be that?" Because it ain't.
See,
Because
I
if it ain't no
can't
limits, if it ain't no limits, then what happens?
see. There are limits, but let's say you don't reach a couple of them limits. Let's say none of your folks are deceased, and I can't talk about that element of you. Well, that means you flawless. I have to get there somehow. So what's limits is we keep kids out of it,
No,
and
people don't. People don't leave kids out of it.
No,
the
because
only
Pusha
people I
T
know who get it.
innocent.
I don't know, man. I think the only thing that should be off limits is the kids. They helpless. But parents, them the motherfuckers that raise you. So all that fucked up shit you is, blame your mama. So she gonna get it too.
Usually, my rules of engagement is this, in which I guess you can't really tell other people what to do. But my rules of engagement is keep. You could say whatever you want to about me, but once you cross the line when it comes to my people, my wife, my kid, now I'm not even gonna say anything anymore because if I say something or if I do something, it ain't gonna be about no fucking content at that point. It's gonna be something different. And so it's no point in me saying anything anymore at that point because whatever I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna talk about it. If I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna talk about it.
See, that's your cutoff point. So like that's where you stop it at. But
Hmm.
just because that's how you feel about your family, and you done talked about these situations, like just the other day, Drake was at his concert, and Shannon was right beside him, and Shannon's wife. Drake stopped the
Who?
concert. It was
Who?
Shannon, the football player nigga. He from that
Oh yeah,
podcast.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking.
so Shannon went up the camera.
that's funny.
Shit.
My fault. I ain't know she had jumped in the camera. But yeah, but Drake was like, shit, she fine as fuck. He disrespected the fuck out of Shannon. And didn't
But
care
did he
about it.
did he know that that was him?
She
Yeah,
standing right beside the nigga.
But
She
I
had the
thought he
seat
was
got right
looking
up in
from
her
like a
face.
long distance, like he was just like he couldn't really see.
that's what I'm
No, I
saying.
mean, come on now, Anton. It's
I mean, well,
protocol.
I don't know. I'm just
That
asking.
woman ain't made it to that skybox by herself
It'd be
with the
chicks
Drake
though.
does
dude right beside her.
It'd be chicks in the skybox all the time, bro.
Yeah, he know that she
But
was
he didn't.
fucking
He
with
didn't
him.
diss her. He didn't diss her though. He didn't
He
say nothing.
ain't different.
no
He was like,
respectful.
that
He's
girl right there in
always
the
like
green fine as fuck. Like disregard all the
And
niggas in here, right?
right there.
I don't look at that as a diss though, bro. I don't look at that as like a line to be crossed.
Definitely a diss.
I
I'm
don't look
not
at that.
doing it around a. If I'm around a group of guys and I see one girl, I'm put it together that she probably with one of these niggas.
That's like going to a comedy show and sitting in the front row and possibly getting called out. Like, you know, when you go to the front row, there's just a strong possibility you're gonna get called out.
You ain't gonna get called out in the skybox. What
No, no,
you
no, no, no.
saying,
I'm
bro?
saying going to a performance and somebody participating and like as long as they didn't, he still didn't say nothing negative. I don't look at it like that. Look at it like
Are
that.
you talking about Channing Crowder?
Does that
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he can
Channing Crowder. Yeah, that's who he is.
Okay.
yeah.
so he can be like
My
Channing
I can
Crowder's
take
like bad.
she bad, but
He
that's not
bad.
for you to hold up your show and give a knowledge to. Like that dirty macking with a microphone.
Nah,
yeah, you
don't
know
talk. I guess for me, I try to stay out of certain stuff. Um, I try. Don't mean that I can always do it, but I try to stay out of certain stuff. Um,
that's
and
no
you know what I'm saying? Because if I gotta go there, then I'm not gonna talk about it. Once I stop talking about it, it's up from there.
Yeah, but see, I let you like when I got ops, I let them know the rules of engagement. Like everything stop at the key. Anything about that, like you signed up for this, it's all free game.
Mm.
You talk about the kids though, it's up.
So you thought what Pusha T said was bad?
I didn't
Talk,
listen to
how
the
long
Pusha.
you
I didn't. I never listened to the Pusha T disc. To be honest with you.
well, the Pusha T dance is special because
What was
now this is
about
what
the
we talking about, Anton. Because Pusha T, no, Drake crossed the line when he did Pusha T wife first.
I don't know anything. Honestly, I never got involved in that. I was just not interested in that beef. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I actually ran into Pusha T down in Virginia before all that shit popped off. Um, I went down there to go and kick it with Bricks Fitness, and so I was down there shooting content and kicking it with Bricks. And I guess Pusha T and them was recording out of his studio was right next to where we was recording out of. And so I ran into him and I had an opportunity to kind of kick it with him for a minute. And he seemed
Yeah.
like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He was just chill. He was there by himself. Well, he had an engineer in there, but he was outside by himself and shit. And so everything was just cool. He had his Maybach truck out there. So he was just a cool dude. And I just
Everybody
never
cool
like,
until you say something about their wife.
yeah, I
mm-hmm.
mean, like I
Like,
said, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about that. But here you missing what I'm saying though. Birdman, that ain't got nothing to do with what he like. Okay, so Drake may engage in that type of shit or whatever, right? But Birdman
yeah.
haven't said anything about Ross at all, as far as I know.
Well then
They,
why is
they
he going
had word. Now this the raw shit go back to the Lil Wayne stuff.
Mhm.
And so this counter tied all together too perfectly because on the state scheme and Ross was like, I ride for my niggas, dog. And he really mean it because when he was beefing with Birdman, it was about Wayne. Now
Yeah,
he
but how
beefing
you
at
gonna beef
Drake
with a nigga about another nigga and then you don't even like?
because you the nigga that co-signed the nigga. You
Man,
the reason why he
that shit sounds stupid, bro.
my nigga. Like when I come
No, no,
listen,
no,
when I
no.
come shoot your block,
Everybody's beef is their own beef, bro. Like I
no,
don't
it
need no
ain't.
co-signers. I don't need no niggas riding for me. I don't need none of that shit. Like I'm my own man. Like
Listen,
I'm not about to diss another nigga for you.
man, bro, we getting
That
we
shit sound
listen,
weird.
man. I'm from the streets, bro. We hitting whatever next to you. We not for to pull up on the block. Hey, y'all move
But
around for
wait,
the shit.
I thought they said that it was just rap.
It is just rap. So lyrically, we gonna hit everything close to you. When they were talking about his engineer, the one that got the diagnosis, they hit him too. Like all this is free game. Cause
No,
they gonna
bro.
ride with him. They gonna ride with Drake.
Just because a nigga say they got your back though, Slimmy, in the chat. What the fuck? What do that got to do with niggas getting your mama diss?
Man, bro,
they
she
gonna
raised that nigga, bro.
Y'all sound
Let's get
crazy.
her ass out of here.
See, this is how niggas wind up misunderstandings, get niggas killed in real life.
See, I don't know what they do in the men's department.
Misunderstandings get niggas killed in real life because some people don't play that shit. Some
They
people
sure
don't
do.
play that shit, and niggas get crashed out. People start that shit. It start with just on wax, then it turn into something different, and then next thing you know, niggas harboring real feelings, and some people
But
turn plays for
Anton,
life, bro.
if the shit that you saying on wax, I don't play about, then how you think you want me to do it? Like
But it ain't
you
just on
going at your
wax.
wife.
These niggas is on
I'm
on.
saying, but like, so this nigga feel comfortable with calling out other folks' wife. Niggas don't play about that. They cuffed his one.
I'm talking about Birdman. I
I'm
did
telling you, man.
what I asked was it disrespectful for him to even mention that nigga mama, his dead mama?
I don't know. He
That's
kind
what
of
I
made Miss Gladys thing though. I told you that.
And he already knew
That
because he always mentioned Miss Gladys. He always mentioned.
that's why I think that J. Cole played it beautifully. He said, you know what, well, he didn't play it perfect because he should have just not ever said nothing in the first
I
place.
never said shit.
But J. Cole was like, yo, man, I don't want nothing to do with this dumb shit. I'm out of here.
now J.
Yeah,
Cole knew
but at what
where these niggas was
cost?
gonna take it.
But everybody was capping like it was just gonna stay rap, and it don't. It ain't on that. It never stay rap. It never just stay rap. Next thing you know, niggas trying to fuck each other, baby mamas, and
Drake does that all the
Okay,
time. That's what we.
that's what I'm
nah.
saying right there.
I'm talking about like kids start getting in the crossfire with like with Jay Z and Nas and shit. Beefs, people beefing with whole crews and shit. See, I don't, man. I come from the '90s, bro, and that shit never stayed on wax. I remember True Life wound up getting into it with a bunch of niggas and shit like that. Like it never stays on wax ever, ever. It never stays that way. It's never happened in the history of hip hop where shit just stay on
Yes,
wax.
it has.
It has not.
Yes, it has.
It has not,
Yes,
bro.
it has. Nothing escalated from the Jay Z
Niggas
Rick
got whole.
Ross.
We the only segment where niggas then got really killed and people trying to find the killers or who set a nigga up.
Hey,
We're the only genre of music where niggas be dying over this shit.
bro, if you ask me, I think the whole reason with the Pac shit, I think Pac wanted to get into one of them Diddy parts. I'm telling y'all, I think Pac was sweet. Hey, I'm finna click on the link. I'm finna turn on my camera because his phone finna die.
I bet. I'm gonna just add you in.
Okay.
I bet. But see, I honestly, I don't believe that it ever stays on wax. I
I
don't.
think it's well sometimes the biggest ones haven't. Well, no, wait. Didn't 50 Cent stay on wax?
No,
Or something?
hell no. That nigga was tracking Khaled's fucking mother's location, and they had her on camera, and they was at the mama's job. They was recording Khaled's mama at her job. That's crazy.
Mm.
That's
I'm
insane
not.
to me.